If you want to improve your balance, reduce your risk for falling, and feel confident and stable in life, then you're in the right place. So find a place where you can do some mindful movement. So as always, don't worry about getting the movements perfect, just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time. I also cue the breathing, but if the breathing part stresses you out, you can always just breathe normal. My only rule is that you do breathe. So, all right, and then let's begin today with our feet shoulder width apart, or about hip width apart, whatever feels okay for you. Just feel nice and relaxed. Soften the knees, and then begin to turn from the waist and the hips, letting the hands knock against the lower abdomen and the lower back, knocking on the door of life. So the door of life is an acupressure point in the lower back. When we knock on that point, it stimulates the energy throughout the body, throughout the mind. So turning from your center, letting the arms dangle like empty coat sleeves. This teaches us to soften the shoulders and move from our center. All right, let's send some energy to the lungs. So the front hand comes up to the chest. So knocking on the chest and lower back. All right, then coming back down to the lower abdomen, breathing. And then slowing it down, coming back to center, coming to stillness. And just take a moment to feel the sensations. And then with both hands together, we'll sync the chi. So breathing in, the arms float up. Gather the energy in front, right into the heart, and then send it down towards the earth. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing down. Nice and easy, nice and slow, sinking the chi, the life force energy, the source of our power and strength, our stability and healing. This time the arms float out to the sides, spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, and then floating out and down, holding up the sky. Opening the shoulders and chest, decompressing the spine. Breathing in, rising up. Breathing out, letting go. One more time, holding up the sky. At this time, the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting the sky and the earth. Switching sides, keeping the spine neutral at first. This time, if you want, you can do a side bend, gentle stretch. Just always easing in, never forcing it. One more time, connecting above and below. Then the bottom hand comes up, push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. Coming back to center, push to the other corner, the dragon spreads its wings. This time you can turn a little more if you want, pivoting on the feet, letting the back heel come up, maybe even looking over the shoulder, and then once more to the other side. From here, the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around, the dragon swings its tail, sending little waves out into the distance, little ripples in the water, drifting across. From here, the hands come together, prayer position. They come right in front of the heart. And then stepping one foot out, a little bit wider, softening the hips and knees, and then rising up, the fingertips point up, looking the opposite way. Coming back down to center, other side, swimming dragon, part one. Floating down, rising up, nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time. This time the hands turn onto their side and drift right across the horizon. And then a little bit lower in front of the heart. And then in front of the lower abdomen. Swimming dragon part two. Hands float back up, drift across for another round. Opening the wrists, softening the shoulders, feeling the flow. And then release, round out, hugging the big tree, and then soften. From here, the fingertips dip down into the earth. The hands come forward, coming all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Digging in the garden. Almost like you're holding this column of air. Bringing it around. One more time. And then from here, reverse direction, the hands float up. They drift out and down, and then back through the center line of the body as we harvest from the garden, getting in our squats for the day. All right, one more time. Breathing, letting go. This time, round out the arms, hug the tree, soften, the arms open up wide. This hand scoops under the other one on top as you embrace the moon, pivot on the heel, the toes point out to the side, the moon orbits around the earth, circling it around as if you're carrying something precious, feeling maybe a little tingling, a little warmth in the hands. And then reverse direction, whichever way you were going, just go the other way. The moon orbits the earth. All right, and then from here, hug the tree, bring it back to center, and then the arms open wide, and this hand scoops under, catch the moon. Pivot on the heel, toes point out the other side. The moon orbits around the earth, or sometimes it's called stirring the chi, circulating the energy throughout the body. And then reverse direction, circle it around, breathing in and breathing out. All right, one more time. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center, step the foot in a little bit closer. And then from here, the arms float out to the sides, the hands float down, fingertips point up, and then spiraling the hands, one hand comes forward, the other behind. Other side, the tiger's claw. Gentle rotation, side to side, spiraling the hands. One more time. This time the hands keep going all the way up overhead. Then the hands spiral out and away from each other. We call this silk reeling. Breathing in, breathing out. Spiraling the energy throughout the body, creating healing and vitality. All right, one more time. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hug the tree, the arms open up wide. This hand scoops under, the other one on top. And the bottom hand floats up, the other hand floats down. And then circle it back around. Just the arms at first. Bottom hand floats up overhead, the other one just down by the hip. And then this time, if you want, as the bottom hand comes up, the opposite foot touches down in front. Then step back in, catch the moon. Step back out, the white crane spreads wings. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. One more time. And step in, hug the tree. Oh, I'm sorry, catch the moon. And then spin the moon. You can always hug the tree if you want, though. That's always encouraged. Bottom hand comes up, other hand comes down, leaning to the side that's floating up. Shifting the weight back, side to side. Just the arms again at first. All right, this time if you want, as the bottom hand comes up, the opposite foot touches down in front. Tapping down the toes. Bring them back in. Catch the moon. Step back out. White crane spreads wings. Very nice. One more time. And step back in. Embrace the moon. The arms open up wide. And from here, the fingertips drift towards each other. Draw the hands in towards the heart and push the hands out to the side. The hands come back in towards the heart, push out to the other side as the dragon stretches its tail. This time as you push out, the opposite foot touches out to the side. Gentle reach. Other side. Tap the toes right out to the side. This time you can tap the toes in front. Other side. Breathing. This time you can Tap the toe behind. All right, other side. And then if you want, you can cross the leg diagonally behind, or just straight back is okay too. One more time. The dragon stretches its tail. Step back in, hug the tree. Soften. The arms open up wide. The hands float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. Then this hand floats all the way up and over, down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Calming the heart, calming the mind. One more time, centering. This time both arms float up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften the hips and knees. Then circle the hands in front, gather in the energy to transform into loving kindness right at the heart. One more time, breathe in as you rise up. Breathe out as you float down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart. Press out, opening the heart, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze and let your body rock and sway ever so gently. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the gentle rocking sensation in the body. Feeling the sensations of the body breathing. And then bringing your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile. Expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Thanks so much for watching today's flow. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you typed in the comments below and let me know how you're feeling right now. And I look forward to seeing you in class soon. Peace.